When international investors come to Dubai, most of them put their money into one of the same 10 developers you see everywhere. And honestly, that's a mistake. Now, don't get me wrong, the big names build incredible projects, but that intense focus creates massive blind spots as well. Investors miss out on some of the most reliable and best performing developers in the entire market. What if I told you that a small group of developers, in our opinion, consistently outperforms the market yet accounts for a tiny fraction of international investment? My name is Tahir Majithia and I'm a real estate advisor in Dubai. My firm Prime Capital has helped investors invest over 5 billion dirhams across multiple cycles, and my firm tracks the data that others ignore. We're obsessed with completion records, pricing discipline, and how projects perform on the secondary market and not just the marketing hype. Stick around and I'll break down 5 of these under the radar developers. I'll show you the data we look at, explain why we think they outperform, and reveal one that has a near perfect on-time delivery record. Now, before we jump on the list, you need to understand why these developers get overlooked. The Dubai real estate market runs on attention. Developers with the biggest marketing budgets dominate the conversation. This creates a powerful herd mentality. Investors feel safe choosing a name they recognize, but safety is often an illusion. Brand recognition doesn't equal investment performance. The metrics that really matter are execution, quality, and the value. And that's where the real opportunity is hiding. Our framework is simple. 4 things. A proven track record of actually finishing and handing over projects. Sensible pricing at launch, very important. A strong financial backing, and building for a specific identifiable end user. This is not investment advice. Always do your due diligence and check data with the Dubai Land Department. Now let's count down the 5 overlooked developers every serious investor should have on their radar. For me, at number 5 is Iman Developers, a name that has been quietly building a rock-solid reputation for one thing above all else, which is delivery. Since 2016, Iman has focused on residential projects in high-growth area communities such as JVC, Arjan, Dubai Hills. They've been formally recognized by the Dubai Land Department for the fastest project completion, and our tracking of their Oxford series projects confirms a strong pattern of hitting delivery dates on time. The investment case, reliability, and value. They build high-quality, mid-market apartments with smart home features in huge demand from Dubai's growing middle class. They are not in the uber luxury segment, but in the affordable segment, they do a fantastic job. Their launch prices are often more disciplined than the bigger developers. For an investor who gets in early, this creates better potential for both rental yield and capital appreciation. They don't spend on massive hoardings on Sheikh Zayed Road billboards. They spend on execution, and in our experience, they deliver. I've had clients make over 100% return in less than 2 years, and I can prove this to you. But let's get now further on developer number 4, which is Irth Development. Irth is a newer name, but backed by a major local family office and investment group with serious financial muscle and an absolute phenomenal team which is executing the projects. Their flagship concept is Rove Home, a smart collaboration with the popular Rove hotel brand. Now imagine, Rove, a brand owned by Emaar, is doing a collaboration with a private developer, which speaks how solid this company is. Projects announced in prime locations such as downtown, Marasi Drive in Business Bay, and Dubai Marina. Irth isn't trying to build the next world's tallest whatever. They're trying to create stylish, fully furnished, super functional apartments for young professionals and digital nomads. Co-working spaces, podcast rooms, resort-style pools. These are turnkey properties designed for residents and not flippers. Our analysis suggests very strong rental yields and high occupancy potential. They are building a brand that stands for practical design-led living in Dubai's best connected areas, and they also have a very amazing concept, which is the Rove HQ, which is a very different commercial design-led project, which I don't think anybody has done that. Now, let's move to developer Number three. At number three is one of my favorite developers, Ellington Properties. Now, some of you might be thinking Ellington isn't overlooked, and you're right. Their brand has grown a lot. I have been working with them since their first project, but we believe the market still undervalues the sheer consistency of their performance. Founded in 2014, Ellington pioneered the design-led boutique residential model in Dubai and set a benchmark amongst private developers. While others focused on scale, Ellington always focused on livability. Their projects in JVC, Dubai Hills Estate, and the Palm are known for thoughtful layouts, high-quality finishes, and amenities that actually improve residents' daily lives. Our analysis shows Ellington buildings can command higher rental rates and stronger occupancy than similar buildings in the same area. Tenants pay a premium for better design, quality, and management, and for an investor, that's more reliable income and strong resale value as well. Ellington is rarely the cheapest at launch, but our secondary market analysis show their properties have a resilience that more than justifies the premium. Now we're about to hit the top two, and this is where the investment case gets even more compelling. But I want to pause for a second. If this kind of data-driven analysis is useful and you're starting to see there's a world of opportunity beyond the obvious names, this is what we do all day. We help investors build portfolio based on this kind of research. If you're actively looking to invest and want an independent opinion to stress test your ideas, click the link in the description below to book a free strategy call with me and my team. No sales pitch, just data and our honest opinion. Now let's move to developer number two, which is Beyond, a subsidiary of Omniath. Omniath is a titan of luxury development. Whether you take the Opus one at Palm Jumeirah or you take the Lana Dorchester residences in Business Bay, these are all architectural masterpieces. But with Beyond, they made a strategic shift that most investors have not yet fully grasped. Beyond is building an entire waterfront district in Dubai Maritime City, perfectly positioned between the historic Dubai and the modern downtown core. This isn't just one tower, it's a multi-million square foot vision. Projects like Saria, they have the Mural, Soliver, Aria, Sensia, they are all a part of one district. Now, investors might see a launch from Beyond and not connect it to the full scale of what's happening. They think they are buying a single tower, but they are really buying into what is arguably one of the most significant new ultra-luxury destinations in the city, orchestrated by a developer known for premium execution. As this master plan matures over the next 5 to 10 years, we believe the potential for value uplift is enormous. Not just this, they are also coming up with some amazing affordable projects and lots coming from them. Investors who understand this context now are getting in on the ground floor of Dubai's next great luxury enclave. And the number one overlooked developer for me is a developer which a lot of people must have not heard the name of, which is H&H. This is one for the sophisticated investor. H&H operates in the premium luxury space, taking on complex, architecturally significant projects in A-list super duper prime locations such as DIFC, Jumeirah, Dubai Water Canal. They act more like a development manager, bringing in world-class partners for architecture, design, and hospitality. Now think of this: the Four Seasons, Baccarat Residences, Aman. You then have also Rosewood. These kind of brands have associated with H&H. The recently handed over Eden House on the Canal was an absolute success. A significant number of buyers were repeat clients, a powerful sign of owner satisfaction. H&H builds unique boutique projects that are not easily replicated. They are not at all a mass developer. This creates assets that hold their value exceptionally well and attract a premium class of tenant. They never advertise a lot. You will not see their projects being advertised by every other agent. But when you actually do your research and understand what this developer is, they are developing one of the most amazing projects of Dubai. For example, they're doing a project called the Peninsula Dubai, which is right next to the Four Seasons Hotel on Jumeirah, right next to the Jumeirah Bay Island. This island, this particular waterfront development, in the next 5 years is going to be the address for the who's who of Dubai. They're getting the first Amman in the Middle East, along with the Amman residences. They have the Rosewood Hotel and Rosewood residences. They have Capella coming over there. They have the Peninsula residences. This project, I personally I did my first transaction there in 2024. Yes, you heard that right. 2024 was the first transaction I did there. They did not let brokers even talk about it. Today I'm able to talk about it because now they are a little okay about me talking about the project. But this particular project, they didn't even want anyone to know much about. If you wanted to buy in that, this was a great opportunity. And I had some of my investors who I allocated, some great units over here. And this is a very different and unique proposition, which you will not find regular brokers advertising. Now, this creates assets that hold their value exceptionally well and attract a premium class of tenant as well. They might only bring 1 or 2 highly curated projects to the market in a year, but for investors looking to own prime, exceptionally built real estate, that truly stands out. H&H has one of the most consistent track records in the luxury segments, and they have some very nice townhouse and villa projects also, which they don't talk much about. So let's recap. 5 developers systematically overlooked by most international investors. The rock-solid execution of Iman, the high-yield branded residence of Irth, the consistent outperformance by Ellington, and the master plan vision of Beyond by Omniath, and the bespoke luxury of H&H. What's the common thread? They are all specialists. They are not trying to build everything or please every client. They have a clear vision and a specific audience and a proven ability to execute. This is where we find the most compelling opportunities in Dubai. Not by following the crowd, but by doing the work, analyzing the data, and identifying the developers quietly outperforming the market. If this was helpful, guys, subscribe for more deep dives into the Dubai property market. And if you're a serious investor looking to build a portfolio with this kind of analysis, click the link in the description below to book a complimentary strategy call with me or my team. We can help you navigate this complex market and find the opportunities which others are missing. And I'll be back with other videos very soon. And guys, if you are interested about Dubai's real estate market, please do also follow my podcast, the Dubai Real Estate Podcast, where we have some amazing guests who come on the podcast, and there's some great value you can find in them as well. And I'll see you soon in another video.